The Whine and Cheese show is a Metaverse and NFT discussion interview series brought to you by Upland Development United and the host BEN68 and Morecheese. Warning, the information and opinions within are solely the views of the individuals involved, contains content not suitable for anyone.
Hello and welcome to Season 1, Episode 13 of the Whine and Cheese in the Metaverses show. I'm BEN68 and today Morecheeese and I chatted to the one and only Frazel from the Online Inn.
We talked about Frazel's personal interests, all the projects he's into, and if he has any plans for future awesomeness.
So get your haptic glove off your pickle and get ready to sink your teeth deeply into a shitty episode with fries.
The worst show ever.
Gotcha.
Whine and cheese. Time for wine and cheese. Wine and cheese. Time for wine and cheese. Cheese. One is a wanker, one's slinging stunts. One's from Australia, one's from the Bronx. Talking about the Metaverse and NFTs. Interviewing all the real crypto G's.
Hello, welcome to the Whine
Hello.
and Cheese, episode 13, lucky number 13. This is Marzita's favorite number. Yeah, let's talk about the Metaverse.
What do you got for us?
Metaverse. So, Tales of the Crypto. I have to always talk about them because I love them. They're my favorite project at the moment, for a while actually, and they're coming. They better come here when their rad game comes out. We talked about that last week, but they're doing a drop this Thursday. You guys won't know because this is coming out Saturday, so neener poo poo. I'm gonna try to buy as many as I can, but that one's gonna be a big one because it gives you Wax Arena points, rad points, and something else I forgot, but it does something. And are you still doing the Wax Arena?
I actually had a look at it last night and no, I haven't spent any time. I've still got my base level characters and I had a bit of a look into it and I think it's requires more time than I have available to put into it. Like with the extra work that I've taken on in real life, I barely have time to do what we're doing already. So yeah,
you added another show to the roster.
Yeah, I know, and I'm kind of thinking ahead towards next year where it's going to be even crazier and I'm going to be even more time for. So I was actually looking through my Atomic Hub and thinking, what have I got here that I'm not going to do anything with and I should look to flip? But then I went and had a look at some of the prices and I don't know whether it's because of the wax prices jumped up or what, but it's not really worth selling these things for 1 or 2 wax. I'd rather just hold on to it and just see what happens. So
Yeah,
it's a bit of a strange one, but I'm so wax poor at the moment. I don't really know what I'm going to do.
I got a few flipping some farming tales. I know I had that bee I've been holding on to for a while. I don't have enough to do anything with it, so I put it on sale. I got 70 wax for that. Yeah, I have some other stuff. I'll probably look into it, see what I should keep, what I shouldn't. But I have to save up for that drop this Thursday from TOTC. Because
How much are they going to be?
That one is expensive. It's going to be a really good one, though. I'll get it right now.
Because I think that last one, you said that was expensive too, but yeah, that was going to give you a whole bunch of wax arena points and whatnot.
I think this one is even more. Loading collection.
Yeah, no, I think I'm with my Atomic Hub, I'm going to be like I am with, I have been with my Upland account, where I'm going to have to start selling some diamonds and gold.
Diamonds and gold.
Yeah, I sold a whole bunch of properties that I didn't necessarily want to sell, because I had to reach a target, The same with...
I thought you meant actual diamonds and gold. I'm like, what are you
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
on over there?
Yeah, just buried in the backyard, I'll just go and dig out a few carrots.
Maybe I'll come to Australia after all.
Oh,
This one is going to be 60 wax.
that's not too bad.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I gotta log in one day to see how much, because I have some staked into my Nifty, and every so often I go in there and see how much I have accumulated. It's not much of a stake. I should actually put more, but every time I get some wax, I end up using it, which is not the best thing. But
Yeah. Well, I just crunched some numbers. 60 wax, did you say?
yeah,
That's almost $50. So that's for one NFT. Wow.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Crazy sauce.
but then compared to the Ethereum NFT side of things, it's still miles away from that. So
Yeah, and if you go to Alcor and you check on the AEXP, they're like 0.35 to one wax. So like it's worth, they're like the guys at the Wax Arena are doing a very good job to keep the price stable.
Yep.
And I mean, the thing with Tales of the Crypto is you have that, plus you have their other thing that they're doing. So it's like a win-win. And then Warstaking, they're stakeable on Warstaking when that happens. Yeah. So that's going to be really exciting to find out. Wax Arena just started with their dungeons.
And I did see that. I clicked on something and it said, "Oh, you got to do something in dungeons first."
Yeah, and I wasn't able to get in because I used all my stamina training, but I have some stamina now. Let me see if they even let me. I could. Yeah, fight. Oh, yeah. Let's share this. This looks really cool, actually. Boop.
And you're saying that the price was quite stable on Alpha.
Yeah.
That's cool. Because I did see Green Rabbit on Left House the other night, and they're talking about how they got some mini games coming out and this, that, and the other thing, and it's going to be, what was it? It was something else that it might have been the Kyle Loza stuff, but it was all going to be purchased through the Shell shop. So yeah. I went over because I haven't collected any of my divs from that for ages. So I went over to check the price, but the price on Shell's just going way down still.
Yeah, I don't know why it's still going down. I've been turning my Shell into TLM for Alien Worlds because Alien Worlds TLM is worth a good deal. I figure, every time I get 4 million Shell, which is about every couple of days, every few days, I'll just turn it over to TLM and try to stake that to get more TLM and whatnot. That way I'm not using it right away. I think it would be like for every 4 million, I would get close to maybe 10 wax, I think. But I think I'm getting 20 TLM for it. So that's pretty cool. But
so you're kind of speculating that the TLM price will bounce faster than the wax price or something like that? TLM or is it just for utility?
Well, I think TLM has been actually, let me see how much it is now. That's been very stable as well. Let's see.
Yeah, because with all those changes, the UI changes you've talked about, and with the kind of resurgence of the game, that might do a nice little uptick.
Let's see. Yeah, TLM is 0.20, about 0.28 per wax.
Cool.
Which is pretty cool. Let's see now. Let me take that away. Let me pull.
What are we looking at? What are you going to put up?
This.
Yeah. The dungeon.
The dungeon. So
the dungeon.
I have 6 of 6 stamina. This is my guy, my robot. And I did stage 1 already. Let's try stage 2. You're about
to fight.
Blah blah.
You're gonna fight a skeleton.
I gotta fight a skeleton. Oh. Hopefully
You gotta actually press the button to attack. Oh, that's cool. So it is kind of, it's not just a pure RNG thing.
Ah, there goes his hit points right there. I think one more hit and I got him.
Come on, Robot.
He's missing an arm, yet he's hitting me for so much. What the hell?
Considering he's not even swinging that club, that's fair. Beating you with his mind.
I missed him. Oh no, I got him. Oh, fight summary. See, now in here, you can win NFTs when you fight.
Victory.
Now, oh my God, it took 10 of my EXP.
So that's what it costs to play.
What?
But then you didn't, did you get something for winning?
No.
It's
No,
there, we just missed it.
it's you're paying for the chance to get something.
Ah.
That's
So that's
crazy
kind of-
sauce.
So it's kind of like the Green Rabbit crafting, I guess, where you can attempt it, but there's no guarantee that it's gonna pan out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Why is that all the way up there? There we go. Huh. Well, other than what we usually talk about, I found a really cool article on the next virtual reality type thing, which is going to be feel. Let me send you this.
Oh, here comes the sex robots.
Oh God. Well, just the hands. Just the hands.
Yeah, that can still work.
They don't have the body suits yet.
Yeah.
Hey, if I could get into something with Nick Valentine, you don't think I'm gonna take that? So I sent you the article.
Yep. So this is almost getting like those suits that you put on for Ready Player One or something. It's like the leading edge of that sort of stuff.
It's the beginning. It's the beginning.
Oh wow!
So
Looking at that picture of that doesn't look very comfortable.
I
Needs a bit of work.
mean, I think it looks amazingly cool though.
It's like you can
Really
do a bit
cool.
of damage on your sensitive bits with it.
Well, I mean, their phones catch on fire. All technology is a thing. If you don't mind the chance of your nads catching on fire, then you may be a candidate to test out the upcoming bodysuit. This is just me talking. I'm not reading the article, by the way.
Yeah. I imagine there'll be a leading edge of experimenters rocking up at the ER with Metaverse related injuries to their nether regions.
Well, I mean, too bad for them, but interesting for us. Yeah, like it. So imagine you're in a virtual world. You have your VR headset on, and you go to pick up a gun you find on the floor, and they can't really see this picture, but if you
This is a Facebook thing. It's saying Meta, so that's the new Facebook name.
I have like everyone is saying, oh, Meta this, Meta that. I have like high expectations, and I can't wait to see what they come out with.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Don't they own Oculus Rift as well? One of those virtual goggle
Yes,
companies?
I have the Oculus.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Meta wants you to feel the metaverse with high-tech haptic gloves. What could possibly go wrong?
I mean, you may lose a couple of fingers or your hand, but I mean technology and innovation.
Yeah.
Right? It does mention
creepy.
the Oculus Quest controllers, for example, still feel more appropriate for gaming than work. After immersive video, mixed reality, face tracking, and spatial audio, haptic feedback could be the next frontier. Details of imagine feeling the gun in your hand as you like headshot your enemy.
Yeah, well, how long before you can feel the hairbrush in your hand, and then we can feel it when you're smacking us on the head with it?
Oh, that would be amazing. Would you wear that? Would you wear like like a
Oh,
vibration headset? Like if I just go like that with my virtual reality and it was like zzz, zzz.
not first. I wouldn't be the first to use it. That's for sure. Let's get somebody else to iron out the bugs for a while first.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Gloves
Oh,
made
yeah.
of bladders. Bladders. Oh, this is amazing. I want this. Christmas is coming up.
Yeah. Ho ho ho.
What did you ask for Christmas?
The same thing every year. Nothing. I don't want anything. I got enough crap.
No, I actually said the same thing to Soli. I said I don't need anything. I just kind of I like t-shirts. I'm a t-shirt gal. I like cool
Yep.
t-shirts. The t-shirt I'm wearing now is one I actually made. It's my cat in outer space. I don't know if you could see.
Cool.
Yeah. Bella, and I told him if for Christmas if he wanted, because he loves it, he gets into it, and it's great. Yeah, I got us our onesies. We do the onesies. We do breakfast. We sit around the tree. We get into it. But like my thing is more like video cards or a new high-speed RAM for my computer. You can't really, my computer is from 2009, but every year I get a piece for it. So it's working really good. He's been wanting to get me a new computer for the longest, and I'm like, I'm good. Like I got a new motherboard 4 years ago. I got like high speed RAM like 2 years ago, a new screen last year. So we'll see. But I told him if he wanted to really wrap something for me, he can get me some cool t-shirts.
Cool. Yeah. Now, if I ask for anything, it's usually a bottle of bourbon or something. But I'm not on the sauce anymore, so I'm not going to ask for that. And usually, anything I ask for, I got to pay for myself anyway. So I did miss out. I was going to get myself a DNA test for my birthday, but I forgot about that. So maybe I can do that for Christmas. Although it's probably a bit too late now.
I'm
That
too
means it's nearly
paranoid to
done.
get that. What if they're like tracking you and they're gonna all right, so I saw this movie last night. I know this has nothing to do with the metaverse, but it reminds me of that. So it was called Age or Older or something, and we rented it, and they go to this island and they're put through like it's a resort, and it's for like most of the people there are people who have issues that they find out through those things, through those DNA test things and whatnot, and yeah, so like they're gonna put you on an island where you age really fast, so they can like test drugs out on you.
Sounds fun. Sign me up.
Sign you up. I mean, you're on a beach, it's nice, but I don't know.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of mysteries in one side of my family. There's a lot of old folklore and kind of hints at this, that, and the other thing. So I think it'd be fun to find it out.
All right, that sounds good.
So here we go.
Shall we invite Mr. Mannon?
Let's do it.
Mr. Frazel, let me ask you to.
Knock, knock.
Hey, he got his hamburger! Yay!
There he is.
There you go.
I guess I got a green screen.
There you go.
It's stripping me out. I'm sorry.
Swimming in the pond. Hamburger in the pond.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Just show up with the cricket burger head.
Are you doing this in real life though?
No, not at all.
It's like
What
you're
if you do
skeptical
that?
about everything we say.
You're like,
He's
You're
very
like,
skeptical, this Frazel.
like, are you sure?
Part cat, I think.
I'm actually going the other way now.
It's getting
there
worse.
we go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. It's like your own little VR thing. So
Yeah.
all right. So Frazzle, like you're here, there, you're everywhere. You have your own show. You have your own NFTs. You have 2 Discords at least. But what about you? Who is the man behind the hamburger?
Oh, my first name is Jesse.
All
My
right.
last name is Frazel. And
Wait, is your last name really Frazel?
yeah,
That's awesome. I
yep,
freaking love that.
I like my name.
Yeah.
I kind of dox myself early in life, writing and that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm out here in the metaverse. I found out about Wax through Upland actually when it first came out, and just started creating NFTs on there. I was
So
familiar to NFTs from like OpenSea and Rarible, but it always just seemed too pricey, even when it
yeah.
was cheaper.
So Upland was your first love?
No, I love video games in general, so it's
Like
just
blockchain
natural to
game.
any video game, honestly. Like I prefer blockchain games now in this day and age, but like when Fortnite first came out, it wasn't even a multiplayer game, or it wasn't like a PvP
I remember
game,
that.
and I was really into that, and I bought like everything from the first season through
Oh
whatever,
wow.
and it just made me realize like that'd be so cool if those skins could be sold again. Like, why did I waste my money? It's not a waste, but
Yeah, you buy what makes you happy.
I like the decentralized world a lot.
Yeah. Now imagine if those skins were NFTs.
Exactly. And I think more games are going to introduce things like that. Like,
That would be
I think
awesome.
Blancos might be the closest to Fortnite right now.
Oh really? What is that
But
called?
Blancos?
Blancos. Blonkos.
I think so, yeah. It's like an Ethereum game, kind of Robloxy.
Yeah,
But
it's definitely going to happen. I mean, especially with this younger generation. I know my son, he's almost a teenager and he's already talking about, he wants to, and he's seen me playing Upland and that sort of thing, and he's shown an interest in it. You can already see his mindsets kind of change from just playing games for pure entertainment. Well, you can play a game with entertainment and earn. You know, that's going to be more and more apparent, I think, in the next, say, 5 years.
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. And
And it's
if
crazy.
you're a Fortnite game or something like that, and you don't have a kind of play to earn aspect, well, you're just going to be left in the dust.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like a content creator too. Had like the Fortnite, whatever. It wasn't good because I didn't have a crowd. Like I had 1,000 people on a social media, and that's all they required. So,
A
but
1,000 people. That's crazy. It was hard for me to get my 150 from my whitelisting on Instagram. Oops.
yeah, it was an Instagram thing. I just followed like 5,000 people, and they followed me back. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
and it like completely ruined that Instagram profile too. 5,000 Fortnite fans, like no. So I just don't use Instagram at all, really,
Oh man.
since then. But Twitter's been blowing up in this last year. I got like 3,000 followers. I'm almost there.
Oh
I think I'm
wow.
like three away.
I don't even want to look at my Twitter. I'm not good at kind of like endorsing myself. I'm getting better and better now that I have the wine and cheese, and it's not just endorsing myself, it's endorsing like Ben and myself, so it's a lot easier. But um yeah, Twitter is not as easy for me as Instagram, because you have to actually say stuff like in my Instagram it's like here's a photo with some tags.
No, that's kind of what I do with the Twitter though. I just do giveaways.
All right, all right.
Like that's literally all I do. And then
Well,
like retweet stuff. And obviously, waste time on the metaverse of Twitter.
but when you're not on the metaverse, when you're like kind of unplugged, what do you like to do? Like, what are your hobbies away from the computer, if any?
Oh, I'm glued to the computer, like all my metaverse activities, drawing, making music, whatever.
I'm the
It's all
same.
computer based. No, I like doing normal human stuff too, fishing, hiking, all that good stuff. Um, I just haven't had as much time.
Yeah.
That's the excuse I'm gonna tell people and myself.
Well, I mean, it's a good
But
excuse that things get away from you.
yeah, I didn't go fishing once this whole year. but like, I don't know. Maybe I don't enjoy it as much as creating.
Or
I think that's
with
what
me, like sometimes I find myself, if I didn't do something I really liked in a while, I don't remember how much I like it, and then if I do it, I end up remembering everything I liked about it. So like maybe if you took that fishing trip, you'd be like, oh, I remember.
Yeah, maybe. It
Maybe, but
would
yeah,
be
I
nice
hear
to be
you.
out of that metaverse because like I literally go to sleep listening to books of lit RPG. So it's like a metaverse audio book. And then I wake up and I immediately check my sales for whatever, if anybody listed something for this project that I have to buy back or what, just like little things like that. And I have my morning routine where I'll wake up and do that before I do anything else. Like it's
I'm the
horrible.
same. I actually, I'm a day trader, so what I do is I try to stay off Discord until at least noon, my noon, because if I don't, forget it. It's
Yeah.
like once you get into Discord, it's like you're done. Your day's over because you can't, there's no getting out because there's so much to catch up on. Then like I've been like offline for a couple of days because I had so much to do in regards to the NFTs I have to make for the episodes. Speaking of NFTs though, you have your toes dipped into a lot of different projects. You have your own NFT, the fries, right? The food monsters.
Yeah. So I'm managing food monsters, animal breeds, demon doodles, picture of art.
Nice. Look at that.
Um, these are all whitelisted on that. There's more. I don't know them all off the top of my head, to be honest. It's hard to keep up with them, and I've probably let a couple collectors down in a few of the collections, like animal breeds. But at the same time, nobody's like that disheartened. They know that I'm doing a lot, and they know it will eventually happen for like the rest of the blends for animal breeds.
So I didn't know that was yours as well, animal breeds. I believe I have a few
Yeah.
of those as well.
I'm in love with AI art. Like, all those come from generative AI art. I do them on Art Breeder. So it's like a second or two to create them, but I've been creating and uploading since it came out, maybe a couple months after. But back when it was GAN Breeder or whatever it was called, it wasn't Art Breeder. It was like GAN Breeder. I'm pretty sure. Uh, I don't know. It's just really intrigued me. Like, wow, they can really do this quick, and like a good artist could take that and touch it up and get rid of the elements that people notice that it's from like an AI from in like seconds. But you just got to be honest with what you're doing. So Art Breeder it is, and that really enables me to do things like the ether faucet,
Yes.
where people can get a personalized touch in it. Like, I've had people send me pictures of themselves or whatever, and like that's a little weird, so I don't normally do that anymore. But I did a few friends too as well that gave me permission. Um,
And what do you wait?
I'm
So
just like turning real people into art, and it's like 2 clicks.
oh,
Like,
that's pretty cool.
yeah, and so I like to get like as unique as possible when I'm doing those things, and then um, there's real art too. I just don't do that as much.
Well,
Has
I
this
mean,
taken over as your full-time job?
It is. So I was a grain inspector for a few years, and I just didn't like the job. Like, out in the wind in the middle of a thunderstorm with the big ass metal stick. Like, what are they having me do here? Just not good for my health either. Like, I think we did like a 48-hour train where it's just like you're constantly there working. I just, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't happy with that, so I quit and got 2 delivery jobs in the morning and at night. And then I started earning passively with book sales and um, just like crypto and stuff, like games and little passive income streams. and that grew to the point where I could quit my job.
That's pretty cool.
It was just smarter. Like I was missing really expensive drops that, I could flip and stuff. And that's honestly where I make most of my money in this NFT metaverse.
Now, are there any projects that you're really into besides your own that you feel are going to take off?
Oh, I have no financial advice for anybody. I'm broke, but
Yeah, we have our
I
warning
like
in the beginning
everything.
of this.
I also have that problem on Wax where I'm just like, ooh, what is this? This new project. And I've been like that ever since, I
Like,
came in earlier this year in January or February or whatever it was.
Like, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan of Tales of the Crypto and Wax Arena. Like, it's for me, it's the art, it's fun, it's the community, like stuff like that that you kind of just enjoy.
Whenever I see somebody use AI art, I try to buy it if it's like reasonably priced.
AI
So
art,
that's
as in,
like if I see somebody else using art reader and touching it up on a card or something, I'll grab it because like I like that. I like that people are putting the effort in and doing it themselves, even though they might not be good at drawing or whatever it is,
Yeah.
They're better at graphic designing and that style just suits them. That's kind of what it is.
Sounds a bit like that dream project that I was playing around with for a while. That's all. I think they used a different term. It wasn't AI generated. It was some other term. Are you aware of that project on Wax?
What is it called?
Oh, what is it? Cheese Dream something?
Virtual Dream?
Virtual Dream? Oh,
Virtual
yeah.
Dream, yeah.
I think that's Ian. Either way, yeah, cool stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm in their Discord and I've tried to name stuff and I love that kind of stuff. I don't know, like when code's behind it and it has this complexity to it that I don't know. I like physical art too. Like I grew up doing like tagging and other weird
Really?
stuff.
You should
Yeah.
have a channel like that on your Discord. I would love to see. Do you
I
have
am
like
32 years
pictures?
old. I am not going around tagging.
No, not now. I mean, like, you never like took photos of it when you were younger?
Oh yeah, I took photos of it. I forgot my MySpace password. That's where everything was
Oh
on.
no.
Yeah, kind of. Here's some
Aw.
content on there if anybody finds it.
Now,
I
are
don't even
you
remember the page.
are you
Sorry.
into Upland at all?
I am. I'm a pro in Upland, which isn't much, but I mean, I've been playing it for. Yeah, I like it. The
Yeah,
treasure
well,
hunts.
yeah.
I actually wrote a Publishocks guide. It was like a weird. I don't know. It was like a weird game element to it where you like. I wish I had the. I'll find it for you later.
All right.
And maybe you could throw it up in the video because it's definitely odd and I'm not sure it still works because I bought a property and I was like, we'll sell this property for 1,000 UPIX and we'll keep doing that until, somebody tries to keep it and then they'll feel bad for keeping it because it's like a challenge not to.
Ah,
But
I see what you're saying.
then nobody offered me anything for it for a really long time. And then I think somebody recently offered me and it was like all the other properties are like 6K UPIX right next to it. Like, yeah, we can do it. Hopefully it doesn't plague
Okay.
us.
So, like, every time somebody buys it, they just add 1K more?
No, they keep selling it for the 1K. Like it's just,
Oh, they buy it for 1K and then they sell it for 1K?
yeah, like it's an inside property. Like you can hold it until the next person offers you 1,000 or whatever it
Yeah.
is. I think it was 1,000.
Secret past the parcel.
Yeah, but it didn't go off too well. I could think of 1,000 other cool things now that I've been in the metaverse a little bit longer and understood everything. Like 6 months ago, if I would have told myself you're going to be making these packs of NFTs for people and doing coding for this or that, I wouldn't have believed it because, yeah.
It's like a dream job.
Yeah, no, and it's really simple to like make a pack of NFTs. All it is like copy pasting templates and working on blocks, which is pretty easy itself, you know, like you don't need to know C++ or about JavaScript or nodes or any of that.
Depending, because for me, it's a freaking kerfuffle making just one NFT per episode. But then like I try to get like a niche, um like I need to Ben and I kind of put our heads together and find something funny that had to do with the episode, and it's not only like looks creative, but like it is like kind of like a living breathing episode, right?
Right? I
That's
just
pretty
uploaded a
cool.
YouTube clip to an NFT and I'm not sure about that one, but I think I'm gonna keep doing that because why not? Like they
You
integrated it in to do that. You can always take down the video if something goes wrong. Like,
you uploaded a video to a YouTube video to an NFT, you said?
yeah, so Atomic Hub, if you put video as the thing and then text and then just put your watch code in, it automatically pops up now. So I've been seeing a few of those NFTs pop up. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna link my own YouTube episode to my NFT because
Interesting.
why not? Like we
It's
can
got the
always
old cheese wheels turning.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Maybe
yeah,
since you gave me the idea, yours will be the first one I do that with.
yeah, I was on my 6th episode when I finally was like, why don't I do this? Like it's easy enough.
Well, you're lucky number 13.
Sweet. I know
Yeah.
a few collectors, Mars Viz, me.
Mars. Yeah, Mars. I've been sending him all my 13s. Him and TD have been, and Ben have been very crucial in my comeuppance. And Mars got me like he was like, oh, you know, I really want that Mona Lisa. Can you please put it out? And that was my motivation and confidence right there. So I try to reserve my 13s for the guy.
That is what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I collect them just to give them out to a few collectors that also like it.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
that's
you're
kind of how
good.
I found food monsters. Like I was buying food monster NFTs before I even knew what they were because I was just buying up all the number 68s.
68, huh? That's a good number. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard for a creator to get you that number every time because you know it's like 68 people in. But
Yeah.
if I come across any 68s, I'll send them your way.
Yes, love
Aw,
it.
that's cool. And I believe you because you're always like good for that. You're always giving like really. You and Lil are so freaking giving. It's
I
awesome.
don't know, yo. Like, people are like, "Oh yeah, he's trustworthy." I lie all the time. Like, I'm gonna have this
Who
done tonight,
doesn't?
and I'll wait like a day or 3 months. No,
3 months. Oh my god.
yeah, it's been a while for the animal breeds, but it's kind of mindless work. Like I don't know. It's so autonomous. Like the first 500 were cool, but now I don't want to ever do that again.
Oh my
Mm.
god.
Becomes a chore.
Yeah, but no, it's not that bad of a chore. I can knock out a few.
It's always better than inspecting grain and delivering, as you were saying. So
Right. That reminds me, I have to get you one of those awards too. I completely spaced a bunch of people, but
Well, you gave one to me.
yeah, everybody's really understandable, I hope.
But tell
Like I'm just
Ben what
kind of
that reward was
I don't even
for
know. It's
it
a
was
surprise.
you're like me.
Somebody else is on it. Like,
It was for when I was gonna call him Upland. Oh my god, Left House was on your show this past Sunday, and
yeah.
he's always saying award-winning show. So you guys were nice enough to make him a trophy and present it to
Yeah,
him.
Dangus actually did the art on that and was like, here, just use it as a trophy. And I was like, cool. Which was perfect because I was having troubles in Blender with my own trophy I'm making, which might come later. So like a second. Anyways, it worked. because
Yeah, it was
I don't
nice. It
hit
was a
deadlines
nice
very well.
commemorative NFT of the episode. Like we all got a trophy, like the trophy that Left House got for his award-winning show. It was very nicely done, I thought.
Yep, and we got almost everybody that signed up on the Google form that was watching too. There's a couple people that didn't put wax wallets and
As long as
like,
you got me, it's fine. The other people don't count.
yeah, no, that ordering was kind of weird, and I was just like, why can't everybody just get a 1-on-1? Why didn't I do it like that? But
Oh, that would be difficult.
but it'd make more sense, honestly. And I just felt bad giving like innkeepers in the end, like number 15s and shit. Like,
I don't think like they're not really the ones that mattered. It was left like as long as Left House got number one, right?
yeah,
Everybody else, whatever they got, it's just kind of like a memento of the time we were there to experience it. Is how I took it.
yep. And my whole deal is like free NFTs, so it was a nice way to give out a free NFT that night. Shit, I should have had a free NFT set up. We can set one up. Tell me when you make the show go, or I'll send you a link. You can add it to your show, and then people
Well, I
that come
kind
can
of
get online in token. Because I got a couple plans for gold early, but
well, yeah. That's how I was planning on having people come to the online in, go to general chat, and just kind of
no, we're putting it in your tab.
yeah.
You guys have a
Well, let's
tab
do it
there, and
now.
that's what we use it for.
Oh, yeah, but this
we-
is your show. This is your episode.
Mm.
Like this is to bring people to you. Well, the
We
both
can
of
set
us.
it up for the sickos now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Either way, anybody that comes and checks out your show can get that link.
So there you
And
go.
then they
You
can pass
gotta.
it out to your friend, like most claim link people do. Like, hey, do you see this? But that's okay, because that's what like claim links are for, right?
Yeah.
There you go, sickos. Follow the link to the online in Discord. Find the Whine and Cheese channel within the server and put a post. And make sure you tag Morecheeese, and you'll get a special killer Morecheeese NFT and maybe a little something from the Fraz.
From the Fraz. Oh, and Fraz,
This-
like, oh, go ahead.
No, you're good.
No, I wanted to say.
I want to hear your question. You had a question. I heard
I
it.
had a question. Has anybody really awesome and cheesy come up to you recently and ask for like a collab?
She's fishing. She's fishing. Oh, he's died. You
Oh
killed
no!
him.
Yeah, I killed him. Come back. Oh man, that hamburger
Apparently,
makes
the
me
answer is
hungry.
no. Hang on.
My internet.
That was perfect timing. Hilarious.
That's really bad timing for
No,
my
that
internet
was
to go all
great.
weird.
That was perfect.
Am I back? Did
Fishing
I
for
ever go?
crickets.
I hooked one, shot my trophy fish. So yeah, has anybody, awesome and cheesy come up to you and kind of ask for a collab lately?
Yes. You. So I have something ready. My
Yeah.
roommate drew this fry to use for it. Boy, I haven't got the file without its clothes on.
He's a naked fry?
Well, it's yeah, because it has Christmas clothes on. Right now, it's.
Oh what?
Have you guys heard of Metaverses?
Yes.
So it's the original file with the Christmas clothes and the accessories and stuff is going to be a free fry they give out on the 15th. Don't quote me on this. Sometime in the middle of December.
Oh
It's
wow.
going to be one of the days that they give out. Yeah.
All right.
But we can use the original one without the stuff or
And it's sitting down. Remember, I set a scene for you.
so it's sitting down, but its legs are like splits.
Are splits?
Yeah, like he's doing the splits. Like his legs are at the base.
All right, I have to see it to kind of.
Yeah, I'll send it to you after this episode.
All right.
I
Sorry,
suppose I could do it.
just squirrels are talking to me right now in Discord. Stop it. um. So, all right. I wanted to ask you some. So, Immersis. I see. So I asked you if you're into any other games, and you're like, no. And then I find out you're into Upland. Now you're into Immersis. Like,
Yeah, no, I'm pretty gaming
yeah,
agnostic. I like them
yeah.
all.
So do you go into Immersis a lot?
No, not at all. I'm probably like the least in there as a creator, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I used to go in there and just like um try to get as much copper and birch as I could, and then I would create like a pack and I would sell it for about maybe 25 wax, and I would make a decent like maybe 20-25 wax every few days from that game. I don't know how um the pricing is now because this was about maybe a month ago, but I know they keep adding new stuff and I keep meaning to go in there, but
Sorry.
there's just so much to do. So what kind of non like right now I'm playing Far Cry 6. What kind of non-metaverse
New World
games? All right. Well, all right. I'm
and
playing New World as
Valheim.
well. I'm
Kind of
playing
trading
that.
off on those. Oh yeah, what server are you on? You know off the top of your head?
I told Viz at no, I told Campsite at some point. It's not the ones he is, but I know I'm the magic person. I picked because there's 3 factions you pick, and I'm in a magic one.
I'm still pretty green to the game, but
Yeah,
I've
same
been
here.
watching its development where I could before it was out. I think that's potential. I just
Yeah.
NFTs, I want New World NFTs. Like
Yeah.
that's what it is. Like, where is it? I've been seeing these better and better games come up, like MERS or whatever. I played a little bit of that. Wasn't a huge fan of it though. It has a nice like hack and slash element. Just
Which game?
it's like MER 5, whatever. It was a Steam game that had NFTs, one of the few.
Really?
But
Because
then
now
Steam
not
did its
anymore.
whole-
Steam took them
yeah.
off, right, Ben?
Not
Yeah.
sure
Yeah,
actually.
yeah. They came out with
but
an
I
article. They said
Yeah,
I know that they
they
weren't.
made a statement about it saying they weren't going to do it. And there was one of the other gaming platforms said, I forget which one, and they said, well, if you're not going to do it, we're all in.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? Let me open Steam real quick because I swear I
see if
still
it's still
see
there.
the games. There's a couple of them that you could
'Cause
earn NFTs from.
I don't think that article is going to age very well for Steam. I feel
Oh.
like they're going to say, oops, sorry, changed our mind.
Valve
MER4.
bans blockchain games and NFTs on Steam. Epic will try and take over. So Epic must be the other gaming platform, is it?
And I
Yeah,
have Epic.
that's
I
one
have
of the
them
bigger
all.
ones. But yeah, it's called MIR4, and I see it on Steam right now. Maybe
And
they won't be
unless
able
they-
to do
like,
certain things, but
Unless they have like just a certain amount of time to still be on there.
Yeah, I'm just
There's-
reading the article. It was posted the middle of October 15th. Games that use blockchain technology or let users exchange NFTs or cryptocurrencies won't be allowed on Steam. Blah, blah, blah.
which is weird because they also had some kind of like dragon, whatever. There's another game that was using a lot of them used Ethereum, but this other one was using Engine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it
And
was.
their justification is they said that the change was because the company doesn't allow game items that could have real world value. So they're pushing in the opposite direction of where the entire gaming,
Yeah.
system is
Yeah.
headed. We're all headed to, play to earn,
Maybe.
and they're pushing back on it.
There's a big divide on NFTs, and I've heard countless arguments like it's not eco-friendly, it's not whatever. And honestly, I'm not gonna push anything on anybody that, like if I say NFTs and they walk the other way, cool.
I hear you.
I'm not going to beg anybody to take my NFTs or anything like that.
But it goes
Although
back to what we were talking. Yeah, I was
it's
going to say. I think it was the last episode. Cheese and I were talking about. It's like it's the people in their horse and buggies saying, "Get these
Granola
goddamn
eaters.
cars off the road."
Right?
Your cars are messing with my horses.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Or you said something really cool. You said you got it from a show or movie. It's like shooting arrows at a tornado or something.
Oh no, it was from the War of the Worlds. Yeah. Shoot. What is it? What did I say? It's fighting the sun with arrows, or shooting or bow and arrows against the sun, or something like that. It was. Yeah. Basically pointless.
It is pointless because it's like, all right, if you're so into the energy and whatnot, then I assume you're not eating meat because that's bad for the environment too. And I
Yes.
assume that you're not driving a car because gas.
Yeah, it's how far do you
Yeah.
go? Like these vegans with cats feeding their cats bloody carrots, and it gets into a whole icky Mickey kind of situation.
Icky Mickey.
But yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. But it's definitely heading in that direction. Like we're not going to see less NFT and blockchain games. We're not going to see less, gaming companies moving towards a pay to play. Oh, sorry, play to earn model. It's just the future. It's just it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, this is I'm waiting for games I used to play back in the days to come out and
Or
say,
you mean like
hey,
Neopets?
well, a little more like Anarchy Online. Imagine if or World of Warcraft or Eve Online. Like imagine if they made NFTs for certain quests and stuff like I used to play Anarchy Online a lot.
RuneScape
It was
NFT.
like the scientific version of World of Warcraft, where it went the other direction, space and aliens and corporations versus the hippies. And I met my husband there, and we met in 2007. Well, we talked in 2007, actually met up in 2009 and got married in 2012. And we actually had a bit of an anarchy themed kind of wedding but with zombies. I don't know, it was really weird. He wanted anarchy, I wanted zombies. We kind of compromised somewhere in the middle. But yeah, I go there maybe once a year, once every other year, and just kind of see what they've done, all the new stuff they've done, and just buy a 1 month pass. But I don't know. I think you all would lose me if they ever did NFTs. And
Yeah, it's a tricky one. Like we Uplands, always talked about blockchain monopoly. Well, what if we had real monopoly? What if you could play the real monopoly with NFTs, or even a game like an old family favorite like Mousetrap, where you had to build your trap, blending different things and that sort of thing. So, the possibilities are endless.
Fortune Street for the Wii. That was a really cool investing monopoly game. And have you guys ever heard of that or whatnot?
No.
Check it out after this. Fortune
I have not
Street.
actually.
It's
kind of
amazing.
surprising.
And it's like you invest in the properties you buy. You can invest in other people's properties, and if they're winning, you take all the money out, and their worth goes down. And if they were gonna win by 5 points, they then need 500 points to win, because of the value of their stock crashed. It was just amazing. I loved it.
I wonder if some of the pushback, from Steam, that is related to, in America, the SEC and the regulations as far as tax and that sort of thing. I know in Australia, the Australian Taxation Department has kind of only just sort of got their head around crypto and put things in place to get that sorted out. I don't believe they've even touched on NFTs or, all of these passive earning things. I mean, there's kind of some loose frameworks to work. there, but it's still very vague and, open to interpretation almost.
Yeah, tax time is scary.
Yeah. Well, I imagine, especially for yourself, where your it sounds like your bread and butter day-to-day earnings is coming from like flipping NFTs and selling NFTs and that sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. But I've been following it a little bit and doesn't seem too crazy. Definitely gonna hire the right person to help me for it.
Yeah.
Having a better grasp on what it is and who I need is always a good thing in anything.
I agree.
And I don't know, I kind of just go head first into something. Like I'll draw it up as an NFT and won't think twice about it. And then come back a couple weeks later like, oh, this really looks like this other thing. Maybe I shouldn't have drew it up or something like that.
Oh my god.
Because there's only
I
so
think
many
that's
art
inevitable.
possibilities, you
Yeah.
know? So like if I'm drawing a bunny and all of a sudden I notice another, and
It's pretty hard to have original ideas when, especially now we've got like a global internet world almost. Like everybody across the whole world is almost connected. So, original ideas are pretty hard to come by.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know. Good. Original ideas are hard to come by.
Yeah, I mean, you could wake up in the middle of the night and have an idea for an NFT, and then, like you say, you could sit down and get it all drawn up, and then suddenly you find there's, like you said, 4 or 5 others that look the same.
it's true. It's true. I mean, mine, I don't have to worry about that because I based them off the episodes.
You
But,
can do
And I
anything you
actually
want
haven't
with
seen
NFTs.
anybody doing what you're doing as far as that kind of I don't know, you know how to describe it, where you're using pixel art, which is a widely known and loved art form, but you're using it where you're manipulating the size of the pixels, across the whole, I don't know what you call it, the screenscape or something like that. Like you're playing with details in a multitude of different pixel sizes,
Yeah.
as well as, movements and all the colors and all that sort of stuff.
So it's like different layers of different
Wait,
sides of pixels.
you're telling me that's not beat art this whole time?
It's pixel beat art. It's like my own version of pixel art.
I never really understood how you did that, to be honest.
And you
and
never
that's
will.
kinda
I'm gonna
weird
stop
for
telling
me,
people how I
but,
do it.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
But did you see what Ben posted for me?
Yeah, don't keep it a
Yeah.
secret.
He
Like,
he posted what did you call
Yeah, it was on the it'll be retweeted on the Whine and Cheese Twitter profile. But basically it's Cheese is working pixel by pixel, placing, literally pixel by pixel. It's not like there's nothing, she's not using like software to transform images into pixelation or anything like that. She's literally looking at a photo and then piece by piece pixeling it all together.
yeah, I've
And-
seen the work process. I just seen
Yep.
like that'd be pretty funny if it was, I don't know. There's a secret way to do it, just like that. Like a little
No
bit
sleep, I
faster.
believe that's her secret.
Yeah. Honestly.
Well, I mean,
That
yeah,
seems-
you could do the original process for pixels through any means. But mine is sort of like Campsite said, like, when you glue those kind of things together or you're sewing with the things.
Spray them with water, that thing.
I don't
My kids
know.
do something like that where they've got like this big massive bucket of different colored, like tiny little beads, and they make different characters and stuff. And at the end, I don't know, maybe they spray it with water or they got to put the iron on it or something, and then suddenly it's a completed piece.
Oh, all
But it's
right.
basically
Perler
pixel art
beads.
is basically what
Perler
that
beads.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Have you
my
seen-
art has different layers. Go ahead, sorry.
Have you seen anybody with NFTs that are like 3D printable? Like they come out with 3D files?
So almost like a blueprint, you mean?
Yeah, like I think that'd be pretty cool. to start seeing, but I've never messed around with a 3D printer yet, so that's like a whole nother rabbit hole I hear.
A whole new
Absolutely.
world.
So what's your process? Like if you, like we say, you had those light bulb moment in the morning and you sit down to create an NFT, what's your process?
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
So you have a
Last
brain fart, you wake up and you have a brain fart for an idea, you're going to make an NFT. What's your process from that kind of base idea to completed and minted and ready for sale?
There's a lot to it. Each project gets inspired by something different. Sorry, I'm giving you vague answers.
I usually, for me, it's usually a weird dream I have, or a weird dream Ben has. Remember the Tito Ortiz bunny?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I'm just kind of bored and come up with my own weird fantasy worlds and stuff. So
Are you drawing things out on pen and paper? Are you using a tablet, or what are you doing?
mostly I just do the AI work off of ArtBreeder lately
What is
for artistic
ArtBreeder?
work, but you haven't, it's so you can just sign into it. It's a website. You can use it completely for free right on your browser, artbreeder.com, I think it is. And you can blend two works of art together real quick. Or if you're a paid member like me, you can upload images and blend that with other images. And anything you put on there is technically like legal for public use for anybody wherever. But if you do get a paid version, you can like put them on private, although it's still somewhat public use because you're still signing, you know. But yeah, basically it's just one of those art collaboratives that uses technology to advance. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of that in the future, even with like AAA budget cartoons, that kind of stuff. It's going to be an effortless process
I
to,
don't like that. I know that's not popular to say, but I don't like that. I don't like it at all.
yeah, it's a little bit scary.
Like, it's not scary. It's just not impressive to me. It doesn't impress me at all. Like Shania, well, who made that song? That don't impress me much. Do.
Oh, yeah.
Who, the Texas singer, country
Shania
singer.
Twain.
Shania Twain. Oh, I love her. Yeah, like I can't like every bit of artwork I do is done in segments and then kind of shrunk or expanded to fit inside the picture. Like with the Uplando thing, I know I did him separate and then R2 Block Explorer separate, and then the tome with the hands was separate, the bookshelf, the whole room. Like, I don't know, it took me quite a long time, and then people can just come and take two pictures and blend them and say, hey, I made art.
they can, yeah. But there's more to it, and I appreciate both styles of art. And I think people knowing that there's technology out there that can do this kind of stuff and what they should, like, I wouldn't pay $2,000 for something somebody did on ArtBreeder, not knowing that it was a generative land, And I think more collectors in the NFT universe need to know that there's quick ways to get out quality content, but it's super easy to spot if you know,
But that's, to me,
if you
sounds
play
like
with ArtBreeder for a couple hours, and you'll see what I mean. You'll see it everywhere in NFT space.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at it now. Wow, that's a little too easy to use.
quick and quality
Yeah.
for me is not a
And-
thing. I mean, I respect it. There's always going to be different things. Like I told the Blendo, if I'm looking at the number 6 and he's in front of me and he's looking at the same number, he's going to see a 9. We're both right. It's just about
Yeah.
perspective.
It really is. And there's a lot that goes behind that too, because it's GNU image manipulation. So it's like coding that's, somebody spent hours and hours thinking of a way to come up with an algorithm that can do this kind of stuff. And that to me is amazing. And there's different people that do like generative art, like they'll get their backgrounds and their different styles and they'll have an algorithm throw it all together for them. And I think those kind of NFTs are really cool because it connects digital technology with art. But at the same time, I love pieces like yours, Morecheeese. I really do. Everything you put out is like, I don't know how it sells so cheap. To be honest, like I need to go
Well,
buy
I don't
some
really
more.
put it out. The only time I really put it out was the Halloween one, and I bought everything that was under $7 myself. I bought it back because I don't want to see, like, for me, quantity is not a good thing. And that's why, like, the NFTs for the shows, I'm making them less and less of a mint. Like, starting with the Uplando, his is only 50. Like with yours, it's only going to be 50.
I need an Upland. I need to catch up to these shows really
Oh
bad. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
there was
I need.
Uplando, and then after him was Teddy and Colosimo, and then after them was UCC.
And then you're always doing these like secret codes too, which
To get the
I haven't
NFT,
tried
like,
to
and
do.
there's people
That's so
who
awesome.
follow every show, and they want my NFTs. Like, I have not seen any of my NFTs that I've given out during the shows for sale, except for the ones that I've put for like 2025 wax.
Well, I need to go buy all those 25 wax ones like right after this, before
Well,
this
no,
goes
like,
live. Grabbing
well,
them
this
right
one,
now.
you get the mint one of this one. Everyone who is on the show gets #1 mint.
What?
Yeah,
That's always
yeah.
cool.
And if you look at the last episodes and you do the challenge within the episode and like and subscribe and leave a comment, and yeah, you'll just you let me know and I'll send it to you.
I'm just having a look now. I can see that there's
You've
a whole
already
bunch. Did you put the bird ones on sale? You must have, because there's like 25, mint number 25, 26, 27, and 28. So
Oh,
there's a bunch of
the
those.
bird and Driz?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I put it for, I think, 20 or 25.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so there's that one, there's the Whine and Cheese, and I can see there's a couple of UDU Spark Train ones.
Yeah, but for like obscene amounts.
Oh, yeah,
The Whine and Cheese is the only one that's like, I think, 6 or 7 wax.
7, yeah, 7.2, 7.8. So yeah, that's incredible value for what that is. That's an awesome picture.
Thanks.
Yeah, I can't say I have any of my Whine and Cheese NFTs for sale.
Oh, there's one Left House
But,
one there too for 20 wax.
Oh, really?
Yeah, mint number 20.
Who's selling it? Is it me?
No?
Might be.
Seller, more cheese wax. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so it's me.
Prices of
Yeah,
virgin.
I won't take less than 20.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So.
And just go to active listings and buy everything.
Yeah, I check them every day. I check them. I don't let them go below, a certain price threshold. And I mean, that's on me. That's the way I hold value to my stuff. I'd rather hoard it. Like, there's stuff I haven't minted yet and I won't do it. Like, I have this stuff on Nifty and I have my OpenSea one, and that stuff I'm not going to ever give away because I want you I want you to value it enough to say, I want to pay this price for it, and I want to hold on to it and see what happens. Like, you never know what's going to happen. Like look at you have so much nice stuff, and now you're stakeable on Warsaken. Look at
I don't want to be stick towards it. No, yeah, ether faucet, that's pretty cool.
Either faucet, yeah.
I really
And
didn't expect that to grow as fast and big as it did.
well, I mean, you're like a well-known, well-liked person, so that just
Yeah,
goes to show you.
I guess. I don't understand it, but thanks everybody.
It's understandable. You're like you come off as you're very generous. Like I think stuff like that takes time to be appreciated, but it's it in the end it is very much appreciated and nice to see how everybody interacts with you, and it's nice, it's
Yeah,
nice to see someone like you.
we've definitely had more than one guest drop the name Frazel as
Oh, yeah.
inspiration or assistance along the way and that sort of thing. Absolutely.
No, I really have to watch this. I need to boost my ego.
Exactly.
No, I seen like the first I had that one challenge and I was about to send it to you and you sent me the NFT for it and I was like, oh sweet. So I secretly got a secret only NFT from one of the first shows. And then it's been a crazy month. And you guys just started out, so it's
Well, I
gonna be
mean, you
nice to grow
also gave us a
together.
freaking platform. So like we don't have a Wine and Cheese Discord. So like I rely on your Discord as our Wine and Cheese only Discord.
You're not gonna ever make one or what?
I don't think so, no. Because like we have we're gonna have our website. We're gonna have, because it's really a part of the UDU, and we don't really let just anybody in the UDU. So it's it would kind of be another thing to maintain. And I mean, what do you think, Ben? I don't see it happening. I kind of feel like Frazzle was amazing to kind of let us piggyback over there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just let it evolve and see how it goes. I think now is way too early to do
Way
something
too
like
early,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just
All
see.
you.
We'll just keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah. All you,
But
Fraz.
yeah,
That's cool.
the
I know you
systems with
guys-
you, like you've been able to put a channel in your server, and we know the Nasty Hooks has got one, Left has got one, and Cheese is great that she's got enough time to, she can run around all the servers and engage with the different communities and that sort of thing. That's where the real value lies, I think. I mean, we could put something up, but you got to be available to get in there and engage with people. That's the biggest challenge.
Yeah, it really is. Even my Discord, it has like 5,000 people or it did like 3 months ago and the engagement was just really low. It still kind of is, but at least it's more natural now. It's not so much a rush of people looking to get free NFTs because they're pretty commonplace now.
Yeah, absolutely.
6 months ago, not so much.
Sure. Yeah, we did something similar with the UDU server. Like we stripped it right back, and we're still stripping it right back. Getting a core base that's engaged rather than just artificial numbers for the sake of having them there.
Definitely. Quality over quantity.
So now I wanna bring something up. You sounded surprised when I said that we only have you as a Discord server. Is that something that's not?
I knew you guys didn't have your own Discord server, but I don't know. I haven't slept very much. I'm not gonna lie. I'm bad for the interview today. I'm sorry.
Nah, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. I was just wondering, like, do you get a lot of people like that?
There's a lot of people that will say that they don't have their own Discord, but we have like a process where they have to be there for a little while. And then we'll put them in the exclusive collections or whatever. That get a little bit more engagement.
Oh, all right. I
Like-
didn't know about that. Oh, okay. So those are the separated ones on top.
Yeah, that's how Lil and Kingsbury and Cam with Consonant Design all got in, is because they don't have their own Discord and meet like all the little requirements we wanted.
Oh, you know what I thought
And-
that was? I thought that was just stuff that you kind of co-direct with them.
Yeah, I mean that too. We work together really well. Like,
Oh,
I'm doing music for Cam now, and don't know why. He could hire a real producer. Like,
I mean, but if you
it's one
know
of my favorite
somebody,
hobbies. So,
yeah,
um, and then Lil's always doing art for me, and
Lila's
I
awesome.
just I help her with doing the packs because like that was that was kind of like my niche in the wax blockchain is like doing packs. Like I love them. I like the RNG. I was a fan of Pokemon cards and Magic the Gathering as a kid and opening the booster packs and like doing that digitally is just kind of cool and it's not that hard. It's not programming stuff that I wouldn't want to program. Like, it's just quick and easy. It's a couple math problems and throw it together.
Yeah,
And
but it's cool. It's cool that this arena basically is so friendly and open to kind of like if somebody reaches out, you just want to help them. It's not a matter of, oh, I yeah, like no, like everyone I've ever went to ask for help me, and everybody who's ever come to me for help, I've always helped them. And the fact that you have this place where people can kind of come and put all their stuff together and like have those people already there. It's just up to them to kind of grab their interests or whatnot. I think it's great. I think what you're doing is awesome.
yeah, there's a few reasons I definitely wanted to start it up. One being average artists. They're gonna come into the space and they're not gonna have a clue about how to do this kind of stuff. And
Hmm.
it's really not that hard. Like I got a couple guides. There's guides for how to do packs, there's guides for how to do whatever now. And it wasn't always like that. Like I could not find a guide on how to do packs for the life of me. And I was talking to a bot developer that was doing, I don't want to put him on blast, but he basically told me what I was missing to do the packs, because like, and then he walked me through it, and then I made like another pack, and then I made a video for it. And then I found out 6 p.m. had just put a Medium article on it too. So that really helped, like just kind of ingrain it, how to do it after a couple times.
That's
And
pretty
now I think I'm
awesome.
up to like 30, 40, 50 packs, something like that. I didn't keep
Wow.
track, but
Wow.
yeah, like for various people, because Lil has like 4 or 5 packs, and then the food monsters have like 5 or 6, and animal breeds have like 5 or 6. Yeah, the list keeps going on. But
Now,
yeah.
do you get like I'm gonna be controversial. Huh. Well, not really, but do you get he's like, no comment, no comment.
Should I go? No.
Do you get like any kind of private notificate meetings and or correspondence with Warsaken, like on any updates that like that stuff is coming out soon, or does he tell you like when stuff like that can be expected?
Yeah, they're pretty good at communicating.
Oh, that's
They
good. All
made it
right.
pretty simple, and I just haven't put out a public thing because I haven't done the
Oh, so
form.
you're allowed to put it out. Like I just wanted to know if it's going on. Like, cause like if I know it's going on, then like I'm excited. I feel better. But did they tell you you can put something out?
I mean,
You like to put
something
it out
out
now?
for staking rates and stuff.
Like,
Yeah, I'd
yeah.
assume we're gonna have to wait until anything's official still, because I haven't seen the form. So, I mean, maybe I'm just not looking into it close enough, and we
Send it to me.
can,
I'll look
but
at it for you, and I'll let you know all the details.
I'm very I'm very patient, and I have a good idea of what's going to be staked for Ether Faucet anyways, because maybe it all will be, but like the general idea is the more the limited edition stuff like mythics. would be up
Well,
to.
I really like the ether faucet stuff. Like it's really weird. It's the generals kind of looking like left and right with their eyeballs or something.
You know those old paintings, like the haunted paintings that follow
Yes.
people? Yeah, that's that inspiration for sure. Like art breeder, you can just make their eyes move real quick. Like that's so awesome. Even if like that's a quick animation for your cartoon if you wanted to. You just throw it in there with the rest of your actual drawing, like real quick.
With me, I'll just make 5 layers on GIMP and just
Oh God, no.
duplicate it and move the pupil and then duplicate it and move the pupil.
So I do some 2D work, and I use OpenTunes for that because I like its animation software on it.
With me, I want to have the least outside the least outside stuff inside my art. Like I want every single thing in my NFT or 99% of it to be pixel bead art, whether it's different sizes or whatnot. Like for example, in the Upland one, every single thing was pixel bead except for the pew he's leaning on.
You should have like a creation process that's sped up on your NFT, like a.
I don't think so though. I feel like quality takes time. Maybe I'm an old fart. Maybe that's
No,
just
no,
me.
no, no. Knowing that you put each pixel in there by hand definitely
Makes it a
does
little
something
bit
for
more
it.
like my blood,
It's
sweat, and
effort.
cheese.
It's not effortless art. It's effort.
Yeah, the new one that I put out with Teddy Pig and Colosimo, every single thing in there is pixel except for the fire. I think it's a nice little, you know, effect, but effects are too easy for me. Like to put
Yeah.
an effect into something is, in my opinion, it's nice. It makes a beautiful piece interesting, but it's not art. It's
And it takes away from
basically
the art that is there.
exactly.
I felt that same exact way because I was like, when I first came out with Food Monsters, I was using some royalty free like a Beck thing and Motion Leap, I think it was. And I took their thing and like basically reanimated it with my own program. So I had like some sort of uniqueness to it, but it was still, like a space background that I didn't actually design. And it's just made me feel weird about that ever since. And then I see like Motion Leap bunnies and Motion Leap, like art stickers basically, like, and
But it's like if you like, so if you just use one aspect of it, to me it's still art. Like if you had the space background but you put all of your art on top of it, I would
yeah.
still consider it a unique piece by you. But if like the whole thing is nothing but explosions and fire and this and that and sparkles, and I'm like, all right, cool stickers, bro. But it's not.
Yeah, no.
So like a tiny piece of that can really make your art amazing. But like when we interviewed Lil, her big thing was you'll notice tiny movements here and there, but that's it. Everything is hers except for those nuances, and it's beautiful.
Yeah,
She
Lil
knows
actually does
exactly what to
amazing
do. She
with
knows exactly
Motion Leap.
how much and what to put. Like I think her art is amazing.
Yeah, and she has that graphic design skill too, using Motion Leap. Like she'll actually animate things like with the directional animation, and
Yeah.
she does a good job and pays attention to details, and it can really make or break it. Like if the line's going off its line, or if it's
Yeah.
she does a good job for.
She does. I love
I
me
like
some
her art.
Lil.
I really like that piece that you both have with the girl that's beaded and the regular one. Like,
Yeah.
I think I have that
The
one still,
dream.
hopefully. I
That was
didn't sell
so
it.
weird.
I might have sold it, like when I appreciate something, I'll sell it just so
Just
somebody
don't
else
sell
can
it for
appreciate.
like less than like you know, don't sell it for.
Yeah, because there's none on the market now. And I don't even have it anymore. I sold it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
I have one of the Mona Lisas though. And
Yeah, that was like.
episode 4, episode 3, episode 2, Hollow Wine and Cheese, the episode 6, the fish, the pig, and episode 7. So just missing a few episodes.
The fish, the
And
pig. Did you
is that
hit
Nefty drop still up?
for
Oh, I
teddy
suppose I
pigs?
got my one either way. I gotta stop selling my friend's art, honestly.
NFT confessions. Here we go.
This guy made me a personalized award, and I sold it for 5 wax.
Oh my god!
No, I
Personalized
don't think anybody sold that.
Man's got to eat.
one yet.
Man's gotta eat.
I wouldn't hold it against anybody, honestly. Like,
I would hold it against
cool. That's-
everybody and their family members and their families' families. And
no
their
more
aunt
selling
and their
Cheese's art. Morecheeese, no.
You sell my art, I'm gonna come to your house the next day, knock on your door, and look at you really mean, and then leave. Because then I have no strength to do anything else, really.
Ooh.
I might like hit you with a hairbrush and then walk away.
Yeah, there's like none of your art. Everybody's hodling it.
Mhm.
If anybody has extras and wants to sell me some, I appreciate it.
Well, I mean, did you see my morecheesewax.com? I think I put it in my channel. I've managed to put every single thing.
Ooh.
Oh, you put me on top. I love how like I secretly go to the top every so often. I don't expect it all the time, but it's nice when I
mean,
see it.
We got that. We got that show today, and that's how I do it too. I just randomly put like, oh, they got a drop. We'll bring it to the top.
Aw, that's a good way to do it.
And
though.
I don't always catch it. It's like 20 wax. Can I buy another one? I can. Haha.
So more
I think
cheese
you need
wax.
some of these on the market. Like,
Which
I'm
one?
about
are
to
you
buy
looking-
another one and throw it on the market for 21 wax.
We had the confession. Now we're getting the what is it? Retribution.
Richard.
Nice. You can slowly put down the knife cheese.
Which one are you looking at that you say I need to put more? I'm scared. I'm scared to put more.
There's no. It's cool. I'm gonna price it.
I think it means put more of them up for sale, like some of those old Wine and Cheese episodes, ones that you didn't give away the whole lot, right? There's still a stack there that are minted sitting in your account, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
There you go. I
got-
just bought all 4 of your Nefty drop.
there you go.
Oh,
Just 'cause
Smeg.
I
Wow.
wanna, yeah, I got.
We're
a
supposed to
little-
be giving
little
you
internet
stuff.
connection. Wait,
Well, you're all set for that Tales of the Crypto drop now.
It's true. Yeah.
The
Thank you.
cycle of NFTs.
I like that. I like that collection. It's a good. Yeah, it's a good economy. It all kind of circles around, anyways. Whatever.
Yeah. And the people, like, you
Like-
could tell they're hard workers. It's just those two guys, Buna and Pulpo. I never say his name right, but
Wasn't it Pulpish or something?
Pulpish. That's it. Pulpish. Pulpopish. Pulpopish. But yeah, I should put some more. I really do like the nefty way of these things. You purchased a
You're on OpenSea too? What?
I got one on OpenSea, and Teddy
Hot
Pig is
Twisted
trying to
Pixel?
save up enough for that one. That's my first ever drop on OpenSeas, and it took me like 4 months to to get it right.
I'm a little short anyways, so
I was gonna say, if you buy that, Teddy Pig might cry.
Yeah, no, I'll save it for you, Teddy Pig. Maybe you should just like send it to him and have him transfer you wax.
I know I need to see it. I need to see it in there. Like that was
Yeah,
another
no,
big thing with Ben. Like he was like, "Can you just send me my 68?" And I'm like, "Well, it's first of all, it's random what you get, and second of all, like I want to see the sale. Like that's my big motivation factor."
So, do either of you have a favorite collection on wax, by the way, other than your own, because like I love my own mine. No,
I love Tales of the Crypto.
Tales of the
Um,
Crypto.
you don't know about them?
No, of course I do. I
Yeah.
live and breathe wax lately. I see
So
a lot.
I like the art. The art is cool. The utility is great, even though like I have no utility for mine at the moment. But they're on the
What
Wax Arena,
what's okay, Wax Arena, all right.
and
My
there is.
roommate's big into that.
I love the Wax Arena. If you watch
I
the
seen you
beginning
playing
of
it
this,
earlier.
yeah, all right, that's
Yeah.
right. You were snooping on a ceiling cat.
Well, I've seen my roommate playing it too, and he's like, "Could you just send me some legendary armor?" Like, I guess.
Whoa, you're a nice roommate.
No, I didn't send him legendary armor. But you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh man, I only had the epic armor, and I have a level 3.
Yeah, that's what he has. Or he might be a higher level, but epic armor is what he got, not legendary.
But I mean, it's a nice strip. The value of the AEXP is great, and then Tales of the Crypto are coming out with their own game, where
That's
you what is it that you get? Rads, and it's so cool because that reminds me of Fallout.
radiation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Fallout. I don't think a lot of people like that 76, but I was a fan of that one too.
It's all right. It's all right for what it is, and it's not a Fallout game. It's a Fallout game, but it doesn't have the nuances that I know people are missing. I played it.
Hmm.
I've been playing it. I gave a break from it. I come back every so often, but I end up replaying Fallout 76 and Fallout 4 a lot.
Yeah, I haven't played either in a really long time since 76 basically came out, but it was fun while it lasted. I think I got to like level 30 and
And then
I don't know.
it's like just grinding the same thing over and over again. I think
Yeah,
that's what kind of
kinda.
got me off of it. Because it's like I don't know, it's not like really progression like in the original. It's more so as go back to this place and just repeat doing everything over again.
Hmm. And that's what it is too. And that's why people didn't like it. Guaranteed nail on the head right there. You should really just like talk about games.
I do.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to have Ben feel too left out because he doesn't play the computer games like I do. I can't wait till your kids get older though. They'll start like bringing you into the know. But I'm currently playing Far Cry 6, and I play the New World, and let's see, there was another game that I just recently got. It was on sale. The Cult, joining, like, hey, I joined the Cult. I can't wait to play that, but I promised myself to finish Far Cry 6 before I open that up.
Definitely. Those Far Cry
Yeah.
games are fun too.
They are. But if I was
Um,
to tell you my favorite all-time game ever, it's a tie between two games. Fallout
League of
4?
Legends.
No. Fallout 4 and Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played Odyssey, but the
If
other
you do,
Assassin's Creeds were.
play as the girl. So I played as the girl, I played a little bit as the guy, and as much as he loves his voice acting, he is not good. And if he watches this, I'm really sorry. I know you tried, but you really over tried. Like with her, she's just so like her delivery is great. It's perfect. It's natural. She's sassy and clever and funny, and you just want to be her friend, you know? Like with him, I'm like, I don't want to be your friend. And like with Geralt in Witcher 3, I want to be his friend, you know? Um, Most games I play, I want to be their friend, but I didn't want to be his friend. But the girl, I wanted to be her friend. So, I mean, just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked that once I catch up on all like the back work I have doing, and then I think I'll have more time for video games and maybe even like VR gaming. Um, I think it's going to be a cool world we live in where we can earn immersive NFTs or whatever the
Yeah.
game is. Is I don't know. We got this idea that we're gonna start a guild in immersive, and that kind of seems
I
pretty
would
hype.
join it.
Oh yeah, no, you're already. You and Ben are both in it, even if Ben doesn't come in.
Well, I'm still holding him a beta pass because I know he'll change his mind. I'm
I
hoping
used to
he'll
play
change
games
his.
heaps. Like I was mad into Resident Evil 4. That was one of my favorites for a while there. But then yeah, when you have
That's a
kids
great
and
one.
full-time job, like yeah, and then
Yeah,
doctor kicked my ass. So I get up at 4:30 a.m. I go for a walk for an hour, and then I go to work. And then by the time I get home and deal with the kids, next minute it's 8 o'clock at night. It's time to go to bed. It's just I'd love to be able to sit down and play some games, but it's just a time factor more than anything.
You know, I read a fun fact and I thought it was really cool. They say that serial killers love to wake up early. They wake up earlier than anybody else. And it made me think of you, Ben.
Yeah, that's a good premonition. It's nice and quiet. You can do lots of scheming and planning when everyone's asleep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
early
But
bird
Always
gets the worm.
quieter in the early hours than the late hours.
You know, I like my mornings, but
I
I'm all
hate
over the
them.
place lately.
Oh, I hate mornings.
I blame it on the trains because like, no, I've
Blame it
always had
on
a
the
weird schedule.
trains.
Yeah, I flipped when I lived in Japan. That was when I was heavily into game development, and I would stay up till 2, 3, 4 a.m. Working on my games. But then I didn't have to work. I was working from home, like running my own English school. So I set my own hours. I would literally start work at like 3 p.m. and work for a couple of hours. And yeah, when I came back to Australia, that all changed. And then I was kind of forced to do a master's degree, and I didn't really have a choice. If I wanted to get anything done, because I was still working full time, still had 3 kids. Yeah. Well, by the time you get to the end of the day, if you sit down and do anything, my brain was just completely fried. So I just had to force myself to get up at 3:30, and I just kind of got in the habit of that's what I do. Now I sleep until 4:30. It's awesome.
It reminds me of
4:30.
somebody was talking the other day, and they're like, "So how do you do all these things?" It's right here's how I like lose my mind. You know, like I'm doing it all, but at what cost?
But it's fun. It's like it's chaotic,
No,
it's crazy, it's weird. Oh, I got a question for you, Ben. Let's say in a couple of years, if Upland does kind of, make it to a point where it's the next kind of huge thing and you're like highly invested and you can make a good 2K a month in dividends in Fiat just coming straight to you, would you take a chance and kind of would you be able to survive on that in Australia, and B, would you want to use that extra time to kind of work on something of like to continue building on top of that sort of thing?
Yeah, well, I nearly brought this up when Frazel was talking earlier about moving full-time into the space. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I mean, I'm kind of at that hard place where I've got these projects on the go that need more of my attention. And we've just had the Better Business meeting this morning with the Upland team. That's going to kick off and require more of my attention. But yeah, the reality is, real life reality is, I need to work more because we've got more bills. Like my kids are getting older. we just got to find $1,000 because my eldest son's about to start high school. So the in real life pressures are getting greater. So at the moment, I'm only working 4 days a week, which has been great because like today I have Wednesday off and I can do all these kind of hobby passion projects. That's going to all change next year where I have to cut down on the sleep and fit more in where I can. 2,000, that really wouldn't cut it. I would realistically, I would need to be at the $1,000 a week to even just cover basic bills, really. The cost of living here is just insane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was.
And another aspect of it is I kind of like that I'm forced to get out of the house and like, you know, my job as a kindergarten teacher, I'm out in the sun, run around with kids all day. It kind of gets me out of the house. But then
Yes, I keep
the other
forgetting you're
side of
one
me is
those.
I want to stay home and get all these jobs done. This is what I'm really passionate about. You know, this is what I'd love to focus on. I don't know. And I think next year is going to be the big factor. Like, I've invested heavily into Upland. If the business idea, if that plays out, well, yeah, I think next year is going to be next year will be the big one.
I hope so. I think it's all going to come together. It's funny. I hear all you guys saying, "Oh, I got to tell my wife like I'm spending money here, I'm spending money there," and I'm like, "What are they talking about?" And then I have to do it to Solly, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Trust me, it's gonna work out. Like I know what I'm doing." And he's like,
Yeah.
"All right, no, I trust you. It's okay."
Well, the one thing that gets me out of that is I have very little actual real world dollars in anything I do with Upland or NFT. It's all been crypto profits. Yeah, it's not like I'm not putting any of my weekly wage into any of this sort of stuff. It's just playing with what I already have. So
That's good.
I might have to
Yeah.
come to Frazel with some advice of taking the plunge.
Yeah, I give bad advice. I just get really
Oh
lucky.
my
Like, so I'm poor, so I don't invest really at all. And my few investments are like a couple $100 in random cryptos like Algorand and Wax.
Yeah.
But I do check out these like new NFT projects and I'll try to get on the white list and then I'll sell them when I think it's hype. And usually when you first get them, it's hype. So
Oh yeah.
it's like literally a flip. Like, oh, thank you.
I did that with Noah. I
I
got
got
their
one of those.
yeah, I got their beta pass back then, and then like an hour before the drop, I sold it for maybe 750, 760 wax. Uh-oh.
Wow.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean it's pretty
I should've
tricky. I
grabbed
mean,
one of
especially like
those.
as a father with a lot of responsibilities. If I was 20 years younger and single, well, I wouldn't hesitate for a second. I'd go all in. I think T. Davis is a prime example of that. Like when he was kind of thinking about leaving his day job, he really kind of struggled with that kind of side of things, like to take the risk. But I believe he had a lot of success with the Top Shots or something like that, and that gave him like almost, I forget what it was. It might have been a full year buffer of salary where, okay, now I have the chance where I can take the risk. And as you've seen with the NFT Gamer TV and all the other projects he's involved in, he's just really picked up the ball and run with it. So there is a lot of inspiration from people like him, for sure.
yeah. Wow.
But it's probably just a case of you got to rip that Band-Aid off, but it's pretty scary to do.
Yeah, because once you do it, there's no stopping, and it's 24/7, and there's no sleeping. Like the Penguin interview we had, he's so impressive
Yes.
and on his game, and my gosh, he has so many things going, and his organization skills must be amazing. I know I'm not organized. The only organization I have are my whiteboards, and I don't know, but yeah, huh? Well, I mean, I have one more question to ask you before we can wrap this up. And then we'll see if Ben has anything else. But I was gonna say if you're willing to share if you have anything new coming up, any new projects that you're thinking of working on or gamification. Like I know you said something about a game or something.
He's gone again.
He's
Perfect
got it.
timing.
He's like, I can't tell these secrets with you. Christopher."
That's too funny. The timing on that's unbelievable.
I know, right? It's only from my questions.
Yeah, yeah.
Frazel,
See if
come
he
back.
jumps. See if he jumps back in.
Any kind of cheese could see.
Yeah, I guess I'm pretty spoiled with my day job too. Like, I know I complain about it a lot. I whine about it a fair bit, but my day job's 5 minutes drive from my house.
That's nice.
I'm very experienced in my job, so it's not a chore to do my job. It's only really short hours. I only work 8 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. So it's within kind of my kids' school hours. There's a lot of flexibility. I work with a great team of wonderful ladies, that sort of thing. So, you know, I do whine, but I whine about everything. But yeah, so it's pretty tricky. And there's kind of, yeah, if I was to leave that job and take a risk, well, I'm not going to be able to go back there. And then I'm going to be looking at a 30-minute commute, a 40-minute commute. So it's kind of, yeah, I don't know, it's a tough one. But we'll just see. If everything goes well with the Upland business side of things, I could very easily see that being a possibility at least. Yeah.
Or even to do part-time, maybe like a substitute type thing, just so you can still experience. Like if you do like your job, that's a rare thing. Like, and you shouldn't give it up completely. Like maybe they can call on you every so often. You get out of the house and kind of help out when needed.
Well, I could always go. I could always go full time as a substitute teacher. You know, and that's, you might only get a few days work here there. What's happened? He's put a oh no face up. See that?
Yeah.
Sorry,
There
I'm
you
having
go.
Wi-Fi issues.
Hey, your timing is impeccable.
Oh no, I was here for a little bit. I was just quiet.
Oh.
I missed your question though, obviously.
Feeling burger.
If you had.
Yeah, we were just filling in time to wait to see if you were able to jump back in. So yeah, Cheese did have one last question for you.
Yeah, what was that? I'm sorry for my internet just
like,
randomly shut off.
Do you have anything like interesting and amazing planned in regards to a new project, gamification wise?
I have plenty of ideas for gamification, but I have to be quiet about those.
All right, but you do have like that's pretty good that you're able to say that, you know, there's a few things kind of going around there.
Yeah, nothing big. Like I'm not coming out with my own game or anything, but I got some plans for other games because I don't know if you guys are aware, but you can spawn some of the food monsters in Immersus. I'm a creator on there. So I got some plans that I want to bring there, even if it's just uploading a couple more of the NFTs. I definitely want to get my time over there a little bit more. And I just haven't had it with some real life things that were going on, and then running all these other things, ether faucet, food monsters, and like it's literally like consuming my life.
Yeah, it's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
I don't mind it because I've seen so many like amazing things come out of it. I guess there's times where I'm like, well, I could just buy this and flip it and make money way faster than, you know, spending 6 hours on this project or this music video or whatever it is. And I could make money that way, but I want to have a passive income for my son when he grows up, you know, like he can have my Wax account. There's nothing against the terms of service on that. Like, and I think that's really cool. Whereas there's these other NFT sites that are popping up where if you die, they get their account back. I'm not going to put out any names, but there's, you know, like little things like that. And that's why I really enjoy Wax and Ethereum and a lot of the cryptocurrencies that are on a blockchain and public and decentralized.
Agree. I misclicked something in my Wax wallet. and it brought me to this really weird place called Chapeltown Rag. It's very scary,
Never heard
but
of it.
beautiful. Me neither until now. It was a misclick on my wax.wallet.io dashboard, right next to the Hot Wheels. But yeah, that's cool. I can't wait to see what else you got going in the future, and thank you for, you know, supporting a cheese with her NFTs, and if you sell them, I'll kill you. No, I mean,
I gotta even out your market prices. You know what I just paid for some of these?
if you could
you're
sell them
calling
for
me a
double.
serial killer.
Oh no, that was a compliment.
Oh, cool.
You know me. Yeah, like if you can, if you sell them for more than what you bought them for, then yeah, but you know what I
Oh
mean.
yeah, no, I wouldn't take a loss on any of my friends' artwork, except for maybe I'll sell some gnomes or something. But like, that's fine. I think they're gonna go pretty sky high after this game, anyways. I don't know if you guys seen that gnome. Well, there's so many games on Wax
The
coming
gnomes.
out. Like,
You said the gnomes?
yeah, I've been following them for
I
quite a while.
have some
like,
of theirs. I like their art. I like their
Yeah,
little
I gotta see
things.
it.
he's looked at some of my guides, and then he's helped me with like, oh, like what about Zapier, like, or Bounty Block, just things like that. Like, oh yeah, I guess I could have been using Bounty Block to airdrop in mass a long time ago. Just little things like that. And like, I think that's really cool that all these creators are coming forth to bring in tools. And you know, like,
alrighty, one last thing. Do you have any ideas for what your special Morecheeese NFT might be?
my special Morecheeese NFT.
Yeah, she's going to create one for the episode. Do you have any ideas? Anything jump to mind?
Besides the one that we said we were going to collaborate on. Based on this interview.
I think I need like a Whine and Morecheese food monster, honestly.
Oh, that's actually Ben hates wine, but whatever Ben hates makes me want to do it more. So I can make him into a bottle of wine, and I can make me a nice chunk of cheese in your style.
I was thinking just your block explorers, like a samurai cheese monster.
But
oh, like a matched ones. So maybe you got to use that what was it? Art breeder. You got to blend our two. Oh, that's going to get a bit creepy.
I'd have to use something like Night Cafe to do that. But
cool.
How about I combine it myself and not use this?
There you go. We could do it whatever way. Like
so you want us to be like our block explorer, like a Morecheeese, BEN68 samurai cheese
food monster mashup. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. That's awesome. That's an awesome idea. That's extremely
how long do I
awesome.
have to make this? Can I make one too?
Oh, you want to make? We're gonna do we're gonna do our collab. If you want to make one too, we could do it like we're looking in the mirror like the dream. Mine is looking at yours.
Completely different.
Monster. Yeah.
I mean,
or they're sitting on a couch smoking weed or something. Mine and yours.
I got a delivery. Can you wrap us up, Cheese? I just got to bounce out for a second. Sorry. Someone at the front door.
Thanks, Ben. I'll see you later.
All right. This is my way of wrapping up. This is gonna be awesome. We're done. Bye.
Go ahead, get your pinky up. Talk wine and cheese, motherfucker. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Talk wine and cheese, motherfucker. Go ahead, get your pinky up. Go ahead, get your pinky up. vampire samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off, get right. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. The vampire samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky. The vampire samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Cheese in the house, get off, get right. Hit you with the hairbrush, hit you with the knife. The vampire samurai, riding on the dingo, flying through the sky. Hit you with the knife, flying through the sky.